Hey guys, and welcome back to season 16 of AOR, and this time we're in America for a little race around Kota here, and it's gonna be interesting because I've been off the game for quite a while, and there's actually been a patch in between which should have fixed the tire temps issues, especially for the pad. So that could help me out in this race, and we'll see that hopefully it does. I missed Japan last week, and there's been a break in between. That's why it's been quite a long time since there's been some highlights on the channel. But let's get into this session. As you can see, I'm in P12 right now, and I'm out on the ultras. That's because the race is gonna be dry, and then gonna be intermediates, and then full wets. So I decided that it would be best to start P11 to try and have free tire choice, because you don't really know how or when the rain is gonna come. So I probably could have gone into the top 10 well deep if I wanted to. And I'm also driving around with the dry setup, and I put my brake ballast at 70% because I lock up a lot in the rain. So it's really difficult for me to brake here in the dry, because I just brake way too late. But it's been an okay lap so far. I'm actually not pushing. I'm trying to aim at a 32.5, somewhere there and thereabouts, because I think that's what P11 is gonna be. But obviously we'll see. And I crossed the line, and it's gonna be P11 right now, but it's actually gonna be P12 in the race, so that'll be a very good start. And here we are on the grid, as you can see, in P12 on the inside line. I decided to go with the soft tires, and we are away. And I went for the soft tires. We got an absolute horrific start as usual. Minty's jumped us, Bixie's jumped us, but Dashford is going very slowly out there. We try and go around outside. We've got people now inside and left. That was some front wing that's gone flying off there. I don't know if that was Wookie Monster. It's actually Shamil, I believe. And we got a CJ on our left. We're gonna have to yield that place. So someone, ooh, that's Kishi going up the inside. That was a bold move. I probably wouldn't have done that, but now maybe he got an eagle overtake or something, but he just dropped back there, and then he's gone back up the inside. As Bixie's gone wide up ahead, as we got Kishi on the outside. Still, we try and go up the inside. We actually hit each other, but luckily there was no side pod glitch of death this time. We've now got the McLaren of Chivis. I don't think I've raced with him before. Maybe he's a reserve or a new driver, or someone who... I think maybe there came a new driver when I was away from Japan, as we've got Giant up our inside as well. And there was someone going slow on the left. Was this a Forced India? I think it might have been. I don't know who that was. That was Dashford or whoever it was, the other Mercedes. Forced India, sorry. As we try and have a little bit of a look on Shivizi, and we try and pull the switch back, but it didn't really work out. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, as I just absolutely smashed into him, as it is difficult with that 70 brake pressure. It's going to be interesting to see how my pace is this race. I've actually done a little bit of practice, so hopefully I won't be as far behind as usual. And we now cut onto lap 4. As you can see, it's sort of starting to get dark, and we've sort of been able to hang on to the people ahead. And we're going to try and make a move on the McLaren here. I'm not going to say Shirish because I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, and I don't want to do him disrespect, so I'm just going to say the McLaren for now. And we're trying to go for that inside line here, and it seems to be working. We just got so much more speed. He's probably going to try the switch back, but I think we're going to be able to block him off. Or is he going to try it on the outside? He is indeed. I don't think he has what it takes, no, and we are through into P14, which is a bit disappointing, because as you can see, it started raining already. So we're probably going to pit quite soon, as we're now on lap 6. And as you can see, someone up ahead is going slowly. That's Pixie, who is, I think he's lost his front wing. As you can see, he's going so slowly, as we just managed to squeeze up on his outside there. And as you can see, it is raining so much, so that advantage of starting on the soft is gone. It would have been better to start on the supers, but obviously you never know with the rain in Codemasters games. And we now come on to lap 7. We're still behind CJ. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment. Can we go through here? I think we can. He's just all over the place, and we just go gently round his outside. And there's another. Was that Boss Cuckoo? He actually had pole. So his race has really gone badly. He's gone from pole to well outside the points now. But I won't complain, as it's lap 7. We've gone into the pits, and so has half the field. So I'm a little bit worried we're going to be held in the pits, because obviously we are not in the top team. I was in P11 before I stopped, and I'm definitely not now because I've been held. That's Giant. I was past him, and I was past, I think, another guy up ahead. Yeah, there we go. CJ, I passed him as well. So I think we lost 2 positions in the pit, so that's a bit annoying, to be honest. But hopefully we can get them back now. But it's going to be interesting in the wet as I just go off the inside of CJ here. Oh, we bang wheels. I decided just to be a little bit cheeky. I don't think he expected it, so he just went a little bit slow. But obviously it was a bit of a bold move there. I didn't actually mean to. I just braked a little bit too late, and then I thought, like, why not give it a shot? And then it worked out. As we now cut on to lap 12, you can see the rain is quite horrific now. It's probably moving into, you know, wet weather tires, but full wet, sorry. But I'm just going to stay off that because it's going to go into weather after that as well. Oh, if I just had a bit of a moment. No. Oh, keep it out the wall. I just managed to save it, but I've lost a lot of ground. Is the Force India of Dasper going to get past me? No, he is not. That was a big moment. I could easily have lost everything there, but luckily we are still in the race. As you now cut on later to lap 13, as you can see, some of the guys are pitting right now, which is going to give us some positions. As you can see, we're up into P9. I think those guys must be pitting for the full wet tires, so that could play to our advantage. So they will have to pit again for the inters, just as we have to. As you can see now, we've done that on lap 19, and we've come out in P11. So I mean, if those guys on the full wet tires, or people also, some people are going like long and not pitting for their inters again, so they might get punctures towards the end of the race. So we could gain positions here. The points is well in play here. So we now got way late on to lap 25. As you can see, we've got the McLaren in the pits, and that puts us up into P10. But also you can see it's really drying up right now. So people out on the full wets, they're going to get screwed. As we now caught later on to lap 26, we've caught Dasfield, who is absolutely struggling. I think he's one of the guys who, you know, went long on his inters. As you can see, he just can barely drive, and we just go through into P9. But I think it might actually get to be dry in the end, I think, but obviously not enough to make it work. As we've got Nicole, I think she must have had a puncture with that pace she's going at. That's put her up into P8, so we've actually gained some positions strategic wise here, so that's quite good actually. With looking to get like 4 points on the board, and indeed we will. As you can see, we're gonna come across the line in P8. I have loads of penalties, so hopefully Nicole, as you can see just on the mini-map, she won't get us. Hopefully, please stay behind. What the result's gonna say, and indeed she did stay behind. And I got what, 12 seconds. Humperdinck got 15. So I'm not, how far am I? I'm actually only like 4.5 seconds behind, and I got so many stupid penalties. Like, also because I got to the point, like, I thought I had 20 seconds, so I was like, I don't fucking care anymore. And obviously I didn't cut on purpose, but I didn't give all my effort. So that could have been a P7, but I'm really happy with a P8. But more so, I'm really happy with the fact that I actually had some pace this race. I wasn't just, you know, so far last. I actually kept up with people. I made a lot of mistakes, but still I had some decent pace, so I'm really pleased with that. Then I'm going to give a shout out to Giant for getting, not pole, but getting a podium. I don't know, I think it's been quite a while since he's had one, and he's not been the luckiest in this season, so it's really good to see him finally get some good positions there with a podium, so I'm really happy for him. And it's also going to be an interesting battle for the championship going into the last races between Jack and Stewie. But you know, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, a comment, anything. It's really appreciated, and I'll see you next time.